These are the most expensive megaprojects in Saudi Arabia. Jeddah Tower, $1.23 billion. Jeddah Tower, which will rise at an estimated height of 1 kilometer when completed, is set to dethrone the Burj Khalifa as the world's tallest building. At more than 250 floors, Jeddah Tower will be a mix of residential units, serviced apartments, and hotels, including a Four Seasons hotel. The tower was designed by Adrian Smith and Gordon Gill Architecture and will house the world's tallest observation deck, 664 meters above the ground. But the $1.4 billion project has been plagued by delays since it began more than 7 years ago, with no completion date. The tower's construction ceased in 2017 and resumed temporarily in 2018, although little progress was made. The King Salman Energy Park, $1.59 billion. Often known as Spark, this park is a new industrial environment constructed as a center for the global energy market. Spark's strategic location distinguishes it, offering tenants and investors a portal to energy companies worldwide, locally, and throughout the Gulf region. Also, tenants and investors can experience optimum convenience thanks to the quick proximity to King Fahd International Airport, King Abdul Aziz Seaport, and the GCC Highway. This huge initiative is expected to provide more than $6 billion to the country's GDP yearly, and in the long term, produce up to 100,000 employees. As Spark prepares for its grand launch, participants in the energy sector are encouraged to use this excellent chance to expand their enterprises and reap the many benefits it offers. Al Widyan, $2.7 billion. Also known as Riyadh's city inside a city, it will be the capital's cosmopolitan neighborhood, spanning 7 million square meters. The mixed-use city would be divided into 12 districts, with more than half of the land area dedicated to open space, centered by a massive central park. The $2.7 billion development would be primarily walkable and include entertainment, leisure, retail, education facilities, and residential space with its 20,000 high-rise and low-rise housing units. Al Widyan will appeal to young families, students, creatives, and entrepreneurs because the world's greatest shopping and entertainment development will be in Al Widyan, according to Al Qataria Saudi real estate company. The development, which will cost roughly $5 billion, would include large-scale amusement parks, water parks, leisure facilities, and substantial food options, and will incorporate cutting-edge artificial intelligence technologies. The Red Sea Project, $3.76 billion. This project is being created in a 30,000 square kilometer territory between the coastal communities of Umluj and Al-Wash. It will include a natural archipelago of pristine islands, a large desert environment, and a dormant volcano. The project will be the first fully integrated luxury mixed-use resort in the Middle East and is projected to attract visitors year-round. When completed, it will provide 8,000 new hotel rooms. The Red Sea Project's creators want it to become one of the world's most successful sustainable tourist destinations with a zero-waste to landfill policy, 100% carbon neutrality, and a prohibition on single-use plastics, and is expected to be completed by 2030. Qiddiya, $8 billion. Also called the kingdom's capital of entertainment, Qiddiya would stretch more than 334 square kilometers on the outskirts of Riyadh, offering a variety of attractions ranging from a 20,000-seat cliff-top stadium to a Formula One racetrack. The $8 billion project has been under construction since January of 2019, with the first phase set to open in the second half of 2023. More than 300 recreational and educational facilities will be located in Qiddiya, divided into 5 key themes: parks and attractions, sports and wellness, nature and environment, arts and culture, and motion and mobility. Also, a Six Flags with the world's tallest drop ride and the world's longest, tallest roller coaster will debut at Qiddiya, promising rides that break several world records and an 18-hole championship standard golf course. And because of all this, Qiddiya plans to attract over 17 million visitors yearly once fully completed. The Riyadh Metro Project, $22.5 billion. The first lines of the kingdom's metro system were operational at the end of 2021, known as one of the greatest urban transportation systems in the world, with 6 lines spanning 176 kilometers and 85 metro stations located around the city. There will be a parallel bus network in the metro network as well. The Riyadh Development Authority sponsored a naming auction for a number of the stations, collecting an estimated $278 million for the network, although the project is expected to cost more than $23 billion in total. King Salman Park, $23 billion. This mega project will cover an area of 13.4 square kilometers and be connected to the city's bus bus and metro lines. It'll be 4 times the size of Central Park in New York City and will feature vertical gardens, a labyrinth, a bird and butterfly conservatory, a 7.5-kilometer circular promenade, and an 800,000 square meter wadi. The park will also have an art sector spanning 400,000 square meters, featuring a 2,500-seat National Theater and an 8,000-seat open-air theater. It will also include cinemas, art academies, and 7 museums. It will also have world-class sports facilities, including an 850,000 square meter golf course, a 50,000 square meter sports complex, a 100,000 square meter amusement gaming area, and a 140,000 square meter water sports section. In addition to 12,000 residential units, the park will include 16 hotels with 2,300 rooms, a dining and retail space spanning 500,000 square meters, and libraries. The Line, $100 billion. This high-tech metropolis, unveiled in 2017 by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, is the centerpiece of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan, which aims to reduce the country's reliance on oil. The Line, built by NEOM in northwestern Saudi Arabia, will encompass a total area of 26,500 square kilometers and reach Egypt and Jordan's borders. NEOM will have sections of developing innovations in 16 areas, including biotech, food, manufacturing, and technology. The Line will also have a range of sporting amenities such as cricket, gyms, tennis courts, basketball courts, and even a football field that'll be rotated diagonally so it can fit inside of the Line. And finally, NEOM, $500 billion. This $500 billion high-tech metropolis, first unveiled by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in 2017, is the flagship project of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 post-oil diversification plan. NEOM will be located in northwestern Saudi Arabia and will comprise territory from the Egyptian and Jordanian borders, totaling 26,500 square kilometers, and will be built on land that is more than 35 times the size of Singapore and will have more than 450 kilometers of shoreline. By 2030, NEOM will have contributed at least $100 billion to the kingdom's GDP. All of these mega projects sound good and would certainly be worth visiting, but will they actually get built? Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.